What's about you?
I'm also great. Here I will tell about my intro. My name is Arna Singh. I am 12 years old. Basically, I hail from Bihar but born and brought up in Ludhiana. This day I am living in Ludhiana. I have passed the 6th class from Desh Bhagat Public Senior Secondary School and this day I am doing 7th class from same school. Now if I talk about my family, my family is very dedicated. In my family, I have 4 members. My mother, my father, my brother, and including me. My parents are very dedicated by nature. They are very jovial by nature. If I talk about my hobbies is playing karate and listening soft music, and sometimes I reading books. If I talk about my goals, I have 2 goals. My short-term goal is to speak a fluent English, and my long-term goal is I want to be army in my life. And if I talk about myself, I am dedicated by nature and jovial by nature. So that's it.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Tanu Sharma. I am 18th by age. Basically, I hail from Punjab and also born and brought up in Ludhiana. In my academics, I have done 12th from Sunshine Public School, which lies in Ludhiana. And these days, I am doing English speaking course from Smartway Institute, which lies in 33 Fit Road. And as well as I also learning computer course from Promila Institute, which lies in Ludhiana. Now I talk about my family. I have nuclear family consists of 5 members including me, and my family is very adorable. Now I talk about my hobbies. My hobbies are listening to music, playing guitar and reading books. I am very passionate with singing. And now I talk about my goals. I have 2 types of goals in my life. In my short term goal, I want to speak fluent English. In my long term goal, I want to become a singer, renowned singer. And now I talk about my strength. My strength are very dedicated. I am self-motivated and disciplined person. Now I talk about my nature. And my nature is I am mingle by nature. I am very optimist by nature. And now I talk about that's all about me.
Good morning to all. Today I am going to talk about my introduction. My appellation is Sahil Chaudhary. I am 14 by age. Basically, I hail from Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, but nowadays I am living in Punjab, Ludhiana. Talking about my education, I have passed 7th class from SG International School, and now I am doing 8th from the same school. Talking about my hobbies, I have plethora of hobbies in my life, like playing cricket, playing outdoor games, and listening to music. Talking about my goals, I have 2 goals in my life. My short-term goal is to speak a fluent English, and my long-term goal is to become a renowned engineer. Talking about my nature, I am jolly by nature and very down to earth. That's all about my intro. Thanks and have a wonderful day.
Okay, so first of all, very warm good morning to all of you. My appellation is Muskan,
Okay.
and I am 20 by age. I am basically from UP, but I born and brought up in MP. And from past 5 years, I am living in Ludhiana. If I talk about my family, I have a nuclear family consists of 5 members. Me, Mama, Dada, and my 2 sisters. If I talk about my studies, I have recently completed my BCom, and now I am going to prepare for my MCom. And also I am studying computer classes from Smartway Institute. If I talk about my hobbies, I love to do dancing, listening to beatful music, and also watching cricket. If I talk about my goals, so my long-term goal is to become a renowned person and influencer for girls. And my short-term goal is to complete computer classes and
Well, good morning everyone. My application is Neha. I am 21 by age. I have passed my plus two class from Desh Bhagat School, which lies in Ludhiana. I recently passed my graduation, which lies in Ludhiana, and nowadays I am pursuing IELTS from Smartway Institute. If I talk about my family, I have nuclear family, consists of 7 members. my father, my mother, my brother, and my brother wife, my brother son, and including me. If I talk about my goals, I have two types of goal in my life. My long-term goal is to settle in abroad, and my second term goal and my short-term goal is to be a renowned person in my life. If I talk about my hobbies like dancing, listening music, and I also in my free time also read some books related with my IELTS. It's all about my introduction.
Good morning to all of you.
Good
Good morning.
How are you all?
We are doing great.
So today I'm here to speak about my intro. Well, my name is Nisha Khan. I'm 19 by age. In my academics, I have passed 9th from Sunshine Public School. Nowadays, I'm doing ALS from Smartway Institute. Talk about my family. There are 6 members in my family. My father, mother, 3 siblings, including me. And talk about my hobbies. Well, there are plethora type of hobbies like singing, dancing, acting, and martial art also. Well, I have 2 type of goals in my life. Like my short-term goal is I want to speak fluent English in front of you, and my long-term goal is that I want to go to abroad and settle in Canada side. That's
All
it.
right.
First of all, very cheerful good morning everyone.
Good
Good morning.
How are you all?
We are doing great.
Well, here I gonna introduce myself with all of you. Well, my appellation is Suraj Banpal. I am 16 by age. Basically, I hail from Punjab but born and brought up in UP. These days I am live in Ludhiana. Talking about my qualification, I have passed 10th from Vikas Public School, and these days I am doing +1 from Sunshine Public School, as well as I am doing also English speaking course from Smartway Institute, which lies in Ludhiana. Talking about my family, I have nuclear family. There is 3 members, my mom, my dad, and me. Talking about my hobbies, I have plethora of hobbies, but I like to play badminton with my friends, and I also like reading books. So you can say this is my one of the best hobby. Talking about my goals, I have 2 types of goal in my life: my short-term goal and my long-term goal. Talking about my short-term goal is to get good marks in my +2 exam, and my long-term goal is to become CA. Talking about my nature, I am optimist and jolly by nature. So this is all about my introduction. Thank you so much for listening me very carefully.
Well, good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
How are you?
We are doing great.
Well, today I am going to share about my intro. Well, my application is Vivekanand. I am 18 years old. Basically, I hail from Bihar, but born and brought up in Ludhiana, Punjab. In academic, I have passed matriculation and intermediate from SJN School, Ludhiana, Punjab. If I talking about my family, I have a nuclear family consists of 5 members: my father, mother, and my 2 siblings and me. If I talking about my hobbies are playing badminton, cricket, and listening some soft music. And in my life there is a 2-term goal. First of all, my short-term goal is to speak fluent English, and my long-term goal is to become an Indian Air Force officer. Thank you.
Good morning, all of you.
Okay. Good morning.
How are you?
We are doing great.
Today I'm going to share my introduction. My name is Shashi. I am 30 by age. Basically, I hail from Himachal Pradesh, but these days I am living in Ludhiana. In my academic, I have passed out 12th from government school Himachal Pradesh, and I have 1 year diploma in computer hardware and networking from GNE College, Ludhiana. In my family, talking about my family, I have joint family consists of 8 members, including me. I love my family. My family is very adorable, and my hobby is playing cricket and listening music. And my short-term goal is speak fluent English, and my long-term goal is to be renowned athlete. I am optimist and happy-go-lucky, humble nature by person. I love to gain my knowledge. That's all about my introduction.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
How are you all?
We are doing great.
So now I'm going to speak about my introduction. First of all, my appellation is Mohammad Afzal Khan. I'm 16 by age, and in my academics I have passed 9. Now I'm studying 10th class, and I'm also doing IELTS from Smartway Institute. And in my family, I have a nuclear family consists of 6 members, and my family is really adorable, and I have 3 siblings, and I can't live without my family. And in my hobbies are singing, dancing, and martial art, and also doing acting. And I am extrovert by nature. And there are 2 types of goals in my life. And my short-term goal is speaking fluent English, and my long-term goal is I want to be a renowned singer and famous person in my life. That's it. Have a nice day and nice to talk with you all.
Good evening everyone. Today I am here to share about my introduction in front of you. This is my fortunate that I am here to give my introduction in front of you. Thankful to you. So let's start. My name is Neeru. I am 20 by age. Basically I am from Bihar but currently staying in Ludhiana city. If I talk about my family, I have a 6 family member, 2 brother and 2 sister, including me and my parents also. If I talk about my hobby, my hobby is listening music and also making a food for my family. If I talk about my goals, I have a 2 type of goals, short-term goals and long-term goals. If I talk about my short-term goals, I want to achieve a good marks in my study, and long-term goals is to become a successful woman in my life. If I talk about my friends, I have many type of friends, but Anjali is my best friend. She is my best wishes. If I talk about my nature, I am humble lady and very jolly by nature. Thank you.
Good evening to everyone. Today I am going to share my intro. Well, my appellation is Rinki. I am 14 by age. Basically, I hail from Uttar Pradesh but born and brought up in Ludhiana. Talking about my qualification, I have passed 7th standard from National Senior Secondary School situated in New Azad Nagar. Now, these days I am my holidays are going on, and I also doing English speaking course from Smartway Institute. Talking about my family, I have a nuclear family consisting of 4 members: mom, dad, elder sister, and including me. Talking about my goals, I have 2 goals in my life. My short-term goal is to speak fluent English, and my long-term goal is to become a renowned dancer. Talking about my nature, I am humble and jovial by nature. And talking about my hobbies, I have many hobbies, but my favorite hobby is dancing. So that's it.
Good evening to all of you. Today I am going to speak about my intro. So first of all, my appellation is Soni. I am 16 by my age. Basically, I hail from Bihar, but I am born and brought up in Ludhiana. Talking about my qualification, I have passed 8th class from Kamaliketan Public High School, and now I am doing 9th class from same school, and English speaking course from Smartway Institute. Talking about my family, I have 6 members in my family: my father, my mother, 3 siblings, and including me. Talking about my hobbies are reading books and playing badminton. Talking about my goals, I have 2 goals in my life: short-term goals and long-term goals. My short-term goals that I want to clear my studies with good marks, and my long-term goals is I want to be a renowned teacher. That's all about.
My name is Manpreet. Today I am going to share my intro. Well, my name is Manpreet Kaur. I am 16 by age. Basically, I came from Punjab and born and brought up in Ludhiana. These days, I am doing my plus 2 class from BMS school, and I have just passed out my plus 1 class from same school. I am also doing English communication skill from Smartway Institute, which lies in Ludhiana. If I talk about my family, well, I have a nuclear family consists of 4 members. I have a 1 sibling who is very loving and caring. If I talk about my nature, well, I am a very jolly, humble and down to earth by nature. I have a 2 type of goals in my life. Well, my long-term goal to become a lecturer, and my short-term goal to fulfill my mom and dad all desires. That's it. Have a nice day.
Good evening to everyone. Today I am going to speak about my introduction. That my application is Roshni, and basically I hail from Uttar Pradesh but born and brought up in Ludhiana, and these days I am residing in Ludhiana. I have passed 9th from BIS Senior Secondary Public School, and now I am doing 10th from same school, and I am also doing English speaking course from Smartway Institute, which lies in Ludhiana. If I talk about my family, I have a nuclear family consists of 4 members, and my family is really adorable. I love my family so much. If I talk about my hobbies are listening soft music and reading books. If I talk about my goals, I have 2 types of goals: my short-term goal and my long-term goal. My short-term goal is to score good marks in my board exam, and my long-term goal is to be a successful person in my life. If I talk about my nature, I am lovable and humble by nature. I am knowledge seeker. I like to gain knowledge.
Good evening to all. Today I want to share my intro. My appellation is Ritika. Basically I am hail from Haryana, born and brought up in Ludhiana. If I talk about my qualifications, I have passed my 8th class from LG International School and I am doing my 9th class from same school. If I talk about my hobbies, I have plethora of hobbies like dancing, playing and doing domestic chores with my mother. I like to help my mother a lot. If I talk about my family, I have a nuclear family consists of 5 members. As I love my family a lot, my family is very adorable family. If I talk about my goals, there are 2 types of goals, long-term goal and short-term goal. Short-term goal is to become a successful person and to go foreign country. It's my passion and it's my goal. If I talk about my long-term goal is to become a renowned choreographer. I want to fulfill it by hook or by crook. If I talk about my nature, I have jolly type of nature, extrovert by nature, and I like to be sociable with every person. So thanks, have a nice day.
Well, a very cheerful good evening to all present here. My name is Akamal and I am 17 by age. Basically, I hail from Amritsar, Punjab, but born and brought up in Ludhiana city. In my academics, I passed my 10th and 12th from Indian Public Senior Secondary School. Now I am doing BCA from Guru Nanak Girls College. In my family, I have a nuclear family consist of 4 members. All members are very good, cheerful and adorable for me. In my hobbies, I have plethora of hobbies like singing, dancing, reading books, etc. Singing is my favorite hobby. In my goals, I have 2 goals in my life, short-term goal and long-term goal. My short-term goal is I want to be a good teacher in my life, and my long-term goal is I want to be a singer. I am extrovert, down to earth, humble by nature. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good evening to all.
Very good evening.
Today I wanted to share my introduction in front of you. First of all, my appellation is Monica. Basically, I hail from Uttar Pradesh, but I born and brought up in Ludhiana. I am 14 by age. In my academics, I am doing 9th class from Sunshine Convent School. Now I am doing 10th class from same school. About my family, I have nuclear family consists of 4 members. My family is very adorable and precious for me. About my goals, I have 2 types of goals. First is my long-term goal and my short-term goal. My long-term goal is to become a doctor, and my short-term goal is to speak fluent English in my life. And about my nature, I have jolly by nature and humble by nature. And that's it.
Good evening, guys. This is Rahul in front of you. Today I am going to share my introduction in front of you. I am 20 by age. If I talked about my qualification, then I have done my 10th and plus 2 from Asian International School, which is affiliated to CBSE board with good marks. And if I talk about my family is very adorable and lovely family for me. Consisting of 5 members, and I have a plethora of hobbies. Plethora of hobbies like listening music, cooking and photography. And apart from them, I also want to meet with other new people, as it's my also passion. And I have a plethora of goals in my life. I have my short-term goals. I want to speak fluent English, and my long-term goal is to become a officer in shipping industry, and apart from them also a renowned speaker in shipping industries. And if I talk about my standpoint, then I am dedicated, hardworking.
A very good evening to all of you.
Very good evening.
Today I am standing in front of you to tell you about my intro. And my appellation is Shilan Tiwari. And I am 24 by age. Basically, I am from UP, but these days I am residing in Ludhiana. And talking about my academics, I have passed out my 12th from Indian Public Senior Secondary School, which lies in Ludhiana. After that, I completed my graduation from Sigma College of Nursing and affiliated from Baba University of Health Science, which lies in Ludhiana. And talking about my these days I am doing NEET preparation from Akash Institute, which lies in Ludhiana, and I am also doing English speaking course from Smartway Institute, which lies in Ludhiana. And talking about my family, I have nuclear family consisting of 5 members, and my family members are very adorable by nature. And in my hobbies are listening music, riding, and reading storybooks and watching story in my free times. And my goals in my life,
In my life, I have two goals. My short-term goal is to become a fluent English speaker, and my second long-term goal is to be renowned as a surgeon. And in my future, I want to become a renowned surgeon, and I am also introvert and extrovert by nature.
Good evening to everyone. Today I gonna share my introduction. Where my affiliation is a Ritu. I am 19 by age. Basically, I live from UP, but dwell in Ludhiana. If I talk about my studies, I have done my +2 from Government Senior Secondary School in 2018. In these days, I am doing BCom as well as also learning communication skills. If I talk about my family, I have a lovely family. Consists of 5 members. If I talk about my hobbies, I have many hobbies like listening music and dancing. Sometimes I'm reading books. If I talk about my goals, I have 2 goals in my life. Firstly, I want to speak fluent English. Secondly, I want to become a professor. If I talk about my nature, I am jolly by nature. Thanks. That's all about my nature.
So, a very charming evening to everyone. How are you all doing?
We all are doing great. How are you?
I'm also fantastic. Today I am here to share my introduction. My application is Pinky and I am 19 by age. Basically, I hail from UP but born and brought up in Ludhiana. In my academic, I recently completed my 12th from Indian Public Senior Secondary School, which lies in Lohara. But now I am pursuing BCom from LU Distance Education. In my talking about my family is I have a nuclear family consisting of 5 members: my father, mother, 2 siblings, and me. My father is a dedicated person, and I have my family is really adorable. And talking about my goals, I have 2 goals in my life. My short-term goal is I speak fluent English, and my long-term goal is I want to be renowned a government officer because it's my childhood dream and also my sister dream. And talking about my hobbies, I have 2 hobbies in my life: my dancing and listening to soft music. At last, I talking about my nature. I am optimist and jolly by nature. That's all about my intro.
So, good evening to everyone. Today I am going to share my introduction. First of all, my affiliation is Vishal and I am 90 by age. Talking about my qualifications, so I passed my +2 examination from Indian Public School, and I am a student of the Industrial Training Institute. And now these days I'm doing English speaking course from Smartway Institute. Talking about my family, so I have 4 members in my family. Me, my lovely brother, and my mom and dad. So talking about my goals, so I want to become a successful businessman in my life. Talking about my hobbies, so my hobbies are listening music and reading books. At last, talking about my nature, so as you know, I am a jolly by nature and
Well, charming evening to everyone. My affiliation is Shivashan. I am 12 by age. Basically, I belong to Himachal Pradesh, but born and brought up in Ludhiana. These days, I am doing English speaking course from Smartway Institute. Then, in my family, I have nuclear family consists of 3 members: my mother, my father, and including to me. Then, my family is very adorable. In my hobbies are dancing, reading English books. In my goals, I have 2 goals. My short-term goal is I pass